All right, so this is an unofficial makeup tutorial by me. I really am not a makeup pro by any way, shape, or form. So there's my face, completely nude. I had food coloring dye on my fingers, that's why they were that color. Um, I'm not afraid to show or even say that, yeah, I have acne and my face breaks out. That's pretty typical of someone. Um, at least someone like me who has like hormonal problems, usually has a foundation or whatever primer, as some people call it. I like to put on sunscreen actually. Uh, this Hawaiian Tropic is probably my favorite, but throughout the course of this video, I kind of try to show some of the products I typically use. Granted, it ends up being backwards in my that my camera picked it up, backwards. I recorded myself doing my makeup because I kind of wanted to see if do my makeup in front of the camera, looking in the camera, or looking at my monitor computer screen, how would it look in comparison to if I do my makeup normally in front of the mirror. And I could tell that there are some differences. One of with the latest video I've come out with, at least by the time of recording this video, a lot of people have questioned, hey, what's up with your makeup? What's up with your eye makeup? What's going on here? You need help. And I'm like, yeah, I know, but I'll tell you first and foremost, makeup's not a big deal for me. I don't care. I only put it on because I already know that that's just how you play the game. That's how you play the system, whatever. These videos and when I go out in general, like to concerts and stuff, this is pretty much my routine, whatever I try to do. I will say, at least for this video, I did not put on as much concealer as I typically would. I kind of just got up, started my day, and decided, screw it, let me just make this video now. So I was actually really, really tired. Not sure if it looks like it in this video, but I was very sleepy. Anyway, as I was saying or tried to say before, the main brand of makeup I'd like to use as of right now is a mixture of NYX and Milani. My foundation is Milani because it's made for brown skinned people. And I like NYX because, kind of the same thing. With the eyeshadow I have here, this is actually Maybelline. I tend to stick around Maybelline um, sometimes for like eyeshadow for some reason. I was just being silly right there with my eyes. I don't take my makeup too seriously because, as you'll probably see maybe in this video, uh, every time I put on anything like mascara or typically whatever it's called, eyeliner, not long after my eyes start to water. That's just a thing. I have medical stuff, as everyone does. But people will be like, "Hey, what is going on with your eyes?" And I'm like, "Well, that's just you know, that's just how they look." My eyes water. I have thyroid disease, so my eyes water a lot personally. If you have thyroid disease, maybe they don't, but for me, mine do. I decided to make this video kind of just to show people this is what I do. So what's really strange to me is that there's a lot of people who are really happy with the video I made about Abigail Folger, and I really appreciate that. Of course, always I have to say thank you to you guys that like to watch my videos and listen to them and everything. And I'm very appreciative and thankful for the comments. Uh, you guys have always been very, very good to me. One comment in particular that I thought, this one that was really stupid, was from a person that goes by Billy McCabe. And it said, their comment says, it started out like it was going to be awesome, but then your makeup took it somewhere else. Did Folgers make foundation too? Just kidding. And in the screenshot, you'll see that I did reply to it. But I thought, from the bat, I was like, you know what, no, I'm going to screenshot this. And I thought about it the past few days, whether I wanted to talk about it. And I'm like, yeah, you know what, I do. I do want to talk about this because it's just stupid. It's stupid. And don't get me wrong, because offended. Like, it didn't hurt my feelings because I already knew that this was something that was bound to happen. The moment that I showed my face on camera, I always knew that there was going to be the, not the possibility, just the inevitable chance. There was going to be an inevitable moment that someone would decide they would be funny and try to be racist. And in case maybe some of you don't understand why this is racist, I mean, to me, it's pretty simple. You know, did Folgers make foundation too? You know, Folgers, which is coffee, coffee, which is brown, you know, or black or whatever, you know. So somehow this person thought it would be funny to make this quote unquote joke. Um, and I'll tell you the truth, you know, I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing. Because, first of all, Billy McCabe, if this is your idea of a joke, the only people laughing would be the crowd as they laugh your ass off stage, Billy McCabe. You wouldn't even make it as a comedian. I mean, I guess even the crackheads in front of 7-Eleven have internet access too, right? But my main point is that stuff like this is just stupid. I mean, it's just dumb, you know? It's unnecessary. And honestly, it's not even funny. And not in the, like, I'm so triggered kind of way, you know? I've gotten that kind of stuff in the past. People will think because I'm young or I look really young or whatever, they think that I'm, you know, of a certain mentality, right? That I'm like a left winger and stuff like that. Like I'm a social justice warrior, but I'm not. You know, I could take a joke and I can laugh at some stupid stuff, some bad stuff, believe me. But this, I was like, you know, this isn't even funny. Like, this isn't even funny, you know? Like, you couldn't even make something up. You couldn't even make me smirk. No morbid humor, nothing. I mean, God, you could have at least tried to make a pun about black humor or black coffee, but no. You know, you couldn't even think of that. I would just say this is a teachable moment, really. You know, people like this think that they're hilarious and that their words don't hurt others. It doesn't hurt me, but I couldn't help but think if they said this to me in the comments, how many other people have they tried to hurt? How many people have they hurt in the past? You know, that's what I thought about. That's what stuck out to me. I think that I'm pretty thick skinned. And from the moment I was old enough to remember, you know, my parents had always told me that people are always going to look at you for one thing. The first time someone ever sees you, the first thing they're going to notice is the color of your skin. And it's true. That's how it's been my whole entire life. I know a lot of people, I've seen a lot of comments in the videos from recently, and a lot of people said I don't look how they imagined I would have, which kind of surprises me because, I mean, I've had pictures of myself in videos in the past, and um, my related social media has pictures of me on it, so I'm just surprised nobody really, I guess, saw until now what I look like. But even further, other people have been confused because I assume that just because of my features that are not stereotypically thought of as, I guess, maybe Afrocentric or maybe just brown in general, that people like Billy McCabe might think that I'm trying to do some sort of like ganguro or something like that makeup. And that's not the case at all. First of all, I could tell you that by making this video, absolutely for sure, my makeup in front of the camera does not look the same as it does face to face in person. This is something I've kind of read about where, you know, back like in the old Hollywood days, you know, 100 years ago, for black and white film, makeup would actually have to be done totally different in order for it to look good on the black and white camera as opposed to, of course, how it would look in real life or, you know, in person face to face. And that's something I noticed with making this video, that my makeup might look weird on this camera that I have, as opposed to, of course, if you ever saw me in person. Um, and it comes down to lighting, and I'll just tell you right straight up right now, I'm not gonna do anything about it. If it looks weird, then so be it. I'm not gonna buy a bunch of lights just to look good on camera. What you see is what you get. That's my point. But more than anything, I just want to point out, that people come in all shapes and sizes and all types of colors. And, as the great Peter Steele once said, shit comes in all hues. For me, I think it's a good thing to embrace diversity. If it scares you to see somebody that's different from you, I think you should look deeper within yourself and ask yourself why. Why does this person upset me? Why am I bothered by the way this person looks? It's one thing to say, hey, your eyeliner's kind of messed up, which, yeah, it usually is. My eyes water all the time, all the time. But I can't do anything about the color of my skin. And this might freak you out, but I don't want to. I think I'm perfectly fine the way I am. So anyway, this video was just to kind of sort of an experiment to myself to see how doing my makeup normally, for the most part, would look in front of the camera, but also just kind of something a little cute to do. I had bought these pins at the Hell's Hero Metal Festival earlier this year in Houston, 2024. And even though I really hated that festival sucked. It really did. For my own personal reasons, it sucked. I was able to find these pins. I bought them from a vendor, and he was actually really nice. And so I had just taken these typo negative pins, and I just added a couple of things, and now they're earrings, and so that's what I was wearing in this video. And I have this little outfit that I kind of tried to put together to wear. So this is my unofficial typo negative makeup, typo negative outfit, with the, I guess if you're curious about that type of eyeshadow, it is the, I believe, Maybelline Color Tattoo, and it stays on really well. And I just say that as somebody who has a hard time finding eyeshadow that doesn't, I don't know, like disappear by the end of the day. As always, I just want to say thank you to everybody that watches my videos, listens to the videos, and for all of the feedback. You guys are always very kind to me, always very generous, and I don't take that for granted, not at all. You'll be seeing more videos of me soon. I've just been taking a little bit of a break because I've been having really bad neck pain, honestly. But I hope to see you soon, and I hope you guys can kind of just see where I'm coming from. Yeah, I'll do my makeup, but I'll tell you the truth, it's not that important to me. It's just something fun. If it ends up jacked up, I honestly don't care. Anyway, I'll see you later.